to mankind, we're rising once more. The Hydra is coming to settle the score. They are coming for you, we are coming for them. We're the AXI and we're here to defend.
As the jump drive hums, we're heading out, hear the battle drums. Carrier drops in these war-torn grounds. The sky is filled with a deafening sound. Loadouts checked, our nerves are tight. It's chaos out there, but we're ready to fight. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through? Heat overwhelmed, systems start to fail. They're closing in fast, their strength prevails. Too many to count, and far too strong. This might be the end, we may not have long. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through? With a fire, a light breaks through. We look to each other, we know what to do. Training kicks in, we form our ranks. Together we stand, there's no turning back. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through?
Hello Commanders, and glory to mankind. We are here in a Cobra Mk3 doing very Mechan things today. I was here trying out the current power grid situation I have, but unfortunately I can't actually fit a medium gimbal beam laser while also powering my weapons as everything else shuts off. I would need to turn off a heatsink or otherwise turn off like my eye support. Both of those are options which are kind of annoying, so I don't know if I should actually go about doing that. Well, maybe I could turn off a heatsink. If I turn off a heatsink, would this work? Does this? Yeah, all I need to do is turn off a heatsink. But still, it's like kind of annoying and like not particularly elegant to do it that way. Although like it's really, really of the edge of like feasibility as a build right now. I'm trying to think if there's a kind of way to make this work, but I don't think there is. Like I might be able to put a fixed beam if I have one, and the fixed beam should have a lower power grid usage than the gimbal beam. We'll see if that's the case or not. If I have one lying around, I'll put a fixed beam and see if I can power the shit that way. If not, I will. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably gonna put a small beam there. Like, small beam kind of functionally works in a similar fashion. So this is a very weird, very weird thing, which it's one of those things that I do as I say, not as I do. This is a mod shard build, but unlike your typical Cobra Mk3, which flies with 3 medium mod shards, this Cobra Mk3 flies with 3 medium mod shards. This Cobra Mk3 flies with 2 medium and 2 small mod shards. Now, small mod shards generally suck, which is why you almost never see them used. The problem, however, with 2 medium mod shards on a single trigger is that they drain your distro at full fire rate, which means if you're not very careful with your fire rate, your heat is going to spike. And because I don't trust my skill issues with managing fire rate on shards, I decided to play it safe and go to 2 medium and 2 small shards, because a medium and a small on a single trigger does not result in a heat spike. At least not on the ship. So arguably 3 medium mod shards do even more damage than 2 medium and 2 small, I think. I haven't done the map, but it's probably, if it's not more, it's kind of probably close. But yeah, so anyway, this is what we're trying, and we'll see if it works. Maybe it's a terrible idea, maybe it's a good idea. There's only one way to figure it out. And as you will see from outfitting, my optional internal list is pretty extensive in that I have absolutely no optional internals, because who cares? If you're not planning to get hit, you don't need repairs. And if you're not planning on taking any damage whatsoever, you don't need MRPs, you don't need HRPs, you don't need repairs, you don't need AFMUs, you don't need anything. So why put anything? You know, just leave it empty, have an incredibly lighter ship, which is even faster and more agile, and fly it like this. We have still, even with kind of holo build, we have what? We have 460 armor health, which is an incredible high amount for such a small ship with no reinforcements whatsoever. So yeah, so we have no optional internals whatsoever. Again, we need to replace this. See if like a fixed beam will do a trick. Do we have a fixed beam even? I don't think I have a size 2 fixed beam. I have a size 2 turreted. This is efficient. Why do I have an efficient turreted weapon? The heck are these? Somebody should explain why I have these garbage weapons here. I have frankly no idea why that is the case. I do think I have a fixed medium somewhere. So we're gonna go to the real website of Elite Dangerous, which is called inara.cz, and search for modules there, because there's no other way to find modules in this game. Ship modules, beam laser, fixed. Let's see what we got. So my medium fixed is on Xeno Vanguard. Why is it on Xeno Vanguard? I don't know, but it's on Xeno Vanguard, so let's go pull it off of Xeno Vanguard. Xeno lore, courage, blah blah blah. Xeno blah blah blah, joke. Xeno Vanguard, the Clipper. Why did I have a medium beam on the Clipper? I don't know, but I think you can certainly do without one. Alright, cool. I do have a lot of ships, that is true, true statement. Alright, where is the Cobra again? There it is. Did that lead in the exit Discord of a guy doing a no-hit in an FDL Aspirus attempt? No, that was not it, Aggression. It was really, actually Tuscany, who was on the stream, who inspired this attempt. He was talking about me casually doing a no-hit Medusa Flakless, and someone was talking about doing a no-hit Hydra, and I'm like, I'll try it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'll try it. And then I was like, how am I going to do this? And I said, well, I want to do it with the Cobra Mk3 because it's fast, and it's going to make that easier. Let's see how we're doing power grid wise. Is that it was minus 1.2, minus 1.21. How is that even high power grid? No, I don't understand. Hold on. Distributor door powered power draw. It's less. I didn't know that. I thought it was somehow. No, never mind. This obviously is not gonna work. Oh, never mind. So I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing? Where did that thing go? Down here. Power draw is less. Everything else is more, but the power draw is less for a gimbal somehow, which makes no sense whatsoever, but it is what it is. So clearly the fixed one is not going to work. So I think the thing that we'll have to do with, even if it's going to take a little longer, is to use a small gimbal one in this medium slot. Not a very elegant solution, but it's fine. Now, the normal way I would be doing a hitless Hydra is with Flak in the slot. So I would put Flak in the slot. And probably also swap this out. I would do a completely different, actually, matter of fact. So that's a completely irrelevant discussion because it would be a completely different discussion. As you see, we got all serious sinks. We got, what we got? We got heavy duty lightweight alloy monster. Lightweight alloy deplating. We got an armored monster power plant, which is clearly insufficient to do what we're doing here, but we're not going overcharged, because overcharged power plants suck. 30 drives, track drive standard. We got, doesn't matter what the FSD is. Life support is lightweight. Charging hands, super conduits, power distributor. We could have gone weapon focused with this one. In fact, do I have a weapon focused this way? If I had a weapon I didn't realize, if I had a weapon focused distro, which I might have somewhere by the way lying around, might be on the Vulture? Like, what other ship has a class 4 power distributor? The Vulture, maybe. Anyway, a weapon focused power distro might have solved the issue. I mean, let's try it this way. If this doesn't work, or turns out to be too dumb, we might try it with the weapon focused and 2 medium mod shards. And then we have long range sensors, which, you know, again, the choice is long range or lightweight, but almost always the answer is long range. So now we are able to power everything. So let's set power groups the way I usually have them, which is weapons on 2, essentials on 1, repairs on 3 and 4, and FSD and hash on 5. We might even be able to keep our... No, we're not going to be able to keep any of these on. I'm going to turn off. Whatever. No big deal. I think we're good to launch. Alright. Next challenge, type 9 no hit. Now that would be harder. Much harder. Doable, but much harder. The way you would do it is very different though. Like there you would do it with Flak. I mean, I wouldn't try a type 9 Flakless. Might be possible theoretically, but it's one of those things that would take a lot of practice to do, I think. At least to me, it would take a lot of practice. And also not be particularly fun, so not the kind of thing I particularly want to do. Now, someone was saying about doing this at the first attempt. No, we're not doing this at the first attempt, because again, for one, my solo combat skills are a bit rusty, I have to confess. Because I've been so focused on the war and combat zones and flying wings, but my muscle flying solo is a bit atrophied. So that could be a Hydra. That is definitely a Medusa. That could be a Medusa. That is potentially a Klops. That is potentially a Medusa and definitely Scouts. That is potentially a Klops. Potentially a Medusa. Let's see if I can get like a guaranteed Hydra somewhere around here. We're in the system we call the Hydra Zoo in the Pleiades, which is Pleiades Sector MIS B40. Which, when I'm not on duty on some war system or something like that, is probably the closest thing to like my default carrier parking spot in the game. As this is a system that conventionally has the largest number of Medusas and Hydras that are comparatively easier to access. Alright, well it doesn't seem like we can find a guaranteed Hydra immediately, so let's go and roll the dice and see if we can get it in one of the non-guaranteed instances. Whoa. Forgot how stable this thing is with Super Cruise at full charge compared to most ships I'm flying. Yeah, we've been hunting in XYZ in the California Nebula. I mean, most recently we had the major event at the Proteus Wave site, so that's what kept us occupied last weekend. But before that, we were in the Cali Nebula, and after I'm done hunting and doing this shenanigans here, I will probably head back to the Cali Nebula myself, as I think we have some interesting events to tee up with the Xenostrike Force out there. Hey Sawdust, welcome to the stream. Alright, Salad. Salad is out there. I think we are good weapon-wise. Our question is, do we want to start with the heart, or do we want to kind of start slowly and carefully? I think we might want to try starting with heart. It's kind of a bit dangerous and we don't want to take damage, but if we take damage up front, we'll treat it as a practice run and see how it goes. Like, there's so many things to test here, from pips, from to other kind of like random other things. Now, being damaged by it ramming into me before the fight even begins would be excessively depressing, so thankfully that didn't happen. Like, do we have like... Oh, now we're a little too far, so... Heat spikes are good. Weapon fire sustain is good. Can't move too far. We have a swarm in front of us, so we gotta keep moving. Alright, now we can close range. Too far. We gotta close range. And trying to do it while not getting hit by the storm is a little tricky. Storm is in the worst position, very dangerous here. Now it's going to rearm. See if I can go down the other way. We have to close range significantly. And it's not an easy thing to do when you're trying to completely avoid swarm damage. Yeah, we're way too far. We're not going to exert this range. Not a chance. Exerted. Oh, I forgot to switch to... Yeah, forgot to switch to trailing shards. I'm not going to be able to hit the heart like this. Try somewhat. Hit some of the heart. Alright, gotta back off. How are we doing on ammo? We kind of wasted a ginormous amounts of ammo. And ginormous amounts of heat sinks. Well, I think the key issue here is we didn't have trailing shards. So it was practically impossible without a scanner to hit reliably on the heart once we exerted the heart. But we got the exert of the heart even though it took freaking forever. But now I don't want to synthesize heat sinks for like doing another pass here with like having wasted half of my ammo on like half of the first heart. So I'm gonna go and self-destruct here. I'm gonna glory ablaze. Actually, I might not even be able to because like that Hydra might kind of, no, it kind of saw me fortunately. All right, hello there, come shoot me. Boom. Whoa, missed. Thing is, you can kind of dodge most things, but not missiles in your face. That you cannot dodge. It's like my default survival instincts sort of kind of made me dodge them, even though I'm like, I shouldn't be dodging. I should be eating them. Kind of try and rebuy here. All right. Hey, Commander Glenell, welcome to the stream. Yeah, AGF stands for Anti-Guardian Field, and that's correct. The California neighborhood generally doesn't have the Anti-Guardian Field, but the California neighborhood does have high-intensity combat zones, and in high-intensity combat zones, you can have glaive spawns. And if glaive spawn, you can have an AGF in an anti-xenos combat zone where a glaive spawns, but that's true only of high-intensity combat zones. If you fight in medium or low-intensity combat zones, you will never see an AGF. Alright, let's go find another salad. Oh, I will also note I'm doing this with basic ammo, which is dumb. You should not be doing this with basic ammo, but I am. I should really not be doing this with basic ammo. But, I mean, I could, so why not? There's the 8 that we were... Oh, there's another 8 right around the corner here, so let's go after that. Anyway, if I do synthesize ammo, which I will synthesize ammo, more likely than not in this fight, almost certainly. Actually, definitely, not almost, certainly. I will synthesize standard ammo, because standard ammo is cheaper than basic ammo. I think they screwed up the table. Like, it's one of the weird mistakes that nobody ever bothered fixing. But I think they inverted the cost of basic ammunition and standard and premium ammunition here for shards specifically. So as a result, synthesis of basic ammo is more expensive than the rest. Hey, what are you doing? I thought you were kind of coming to say hello. Did you change your mind? Oh, I hate going down there because like I'm gonna start orbiting in the debris, and there's one chance in 3 that I'm gonna end up crashing into the debris to a hilarious effect. Which, you know, whatever. Let's do it. Sinks. Fire. See if I can not get myself too far away. How do I even start the run? So far, so good. Sir. That was better than last time, wasn't it? Getting the hang of it, I guess. Going to reload. It's gonna suck, but it is what it is. Trying not to get hit. I could have closed much better, but there's a swarm right ahead of me, so I couldn't really do much. I had to kite the swarm. Way too far, but still, you know, the heart doesn't regenerate, so any damage you land at this point is damage that sticks. And I've kind of resolved myself that I'm like gonna have to re-exert anyway. So I'm gonna boost and skedaddle out of the way. Do we have enough sinks for another pass? I think so. Alright, let's do it. Barely. Let's synthesize maybe one of these. Ooh, too far, too far. Alright, let's get ourselves into a proper orbital insertion. Now we can cool off of the beam. So we'll do that. And hopefully get the swarm. I like the swarm above me as a general rule. Like this. But we got ourselves in a nasty situation where my orbit was stalling there, so I gotta be careful. Alright. Sinks and fire. Gotta be careful about where that swarm is. Decent insertion, not perfect, but decent. Good swarm position though. That's where I want the swarm in general. Ah. Ended up sort of swirling out of range. See if I can close range. You can't really boost. Like, you can boost, but you need to use the landing gear or scoop to control your boost, which right now, considering how careful I'm trying to control my orbit, is something I really don't want to do. Ooh, I'm gonna get hit there. No, I didn't. Oh, I did get hit. 99. Alright, so we failed this run, but again, we'll keep practice. This is a practice run. just like... Exert it again. Now, doing hard damage at this range with shards is very, very difficult. You'll do damage, but you'll need a lot. Those Hydra hearts are incredibly tanky. They're more than twice as tanky as Medusa hearts. And at this range, we're gonna need to exert a third time. If we don't want to get hit. It's also not something we can kind of very easily close range deal with. Alright, have to exert a third time. We're out of sinks. Kind of wonder like how much HP is left on that heart. Kind of curious. I also kind of curious as to when I got hit, because I'm not sure. I kind of realized. I know that like at some point I was kind of like I had the storm like straight in my face, so that's probably when I got hit. But again, I'm not quite 100% sure. I saw the notification of taking damage, so. Alright, let's go revive. Again, there's like multiple skill issues here on my behalf. Like, this ship is crazy fast. Shoot me some missiles and shoot me some cannons. Honk. Would more hull give a larger buffer between 100 and 99? Yes, but that wouldn't be hitless anymore, would it? We're doing hitless runs here. Right. Alright, so the other thing, it's like this ship is incredibly fast, and as you can tell, I'm not used to flying in a solo orbital arrangement. Oh, I've done it plenty before, because I've done it with the Eagle, done it with Sidewinder, I've done it with Hauler. All ships are incredibly fast and handled in a similar way, but that was a year ago. So it's gonna take me a while to kind of rebuild the sort of like muscle elasticity to kind of like do this in a similar way. The thing about these ships is like you need to basically the key rule in flying ships that are these fast is slow down. And building, it's one thing to rationally understand that you need to slow down, and it's another thing to instinctively fly that way so that you're constantly slowing down. Like, there's a guaranteed Hydra, good. Also in a debris field, so we might be able to kind of like get some fog winds destroyed by the debris, which is always nice. All right. Now we are kind of in position for combat. Tips to weapon, and we are ready as soon as it turns around. Oh, there's NPCs. Hi, NPCs. Let's see if I can not shoot. Thanks. Oh, turned around the wrong way. Note how the fragments launching are hitting the debris and many of them are dying, which is always nice. Slow down, slow down, too fast. Trying to create an angle again and get the swarm out of my way while closing on range. Moderate success, I want to say. And now I gotta turn hard because like the swarm is below me and it's exactly where I don't want it to be. I succeeded at moving the swarm where I want it back to be. And now we're gonna keep shooting again. Gosh, the sun in my eyes. Getting better at range control here. Oh, those are some hits that are doing some damage now. At this range, you do damage. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Give me that heart. Yes! Alright! I can do the first heart! If I can do the first heart, I can do it all. I think. Where I will do it all is a different question, but I can. It just makes me happy. Now we gotta be careful about not getting too far out of range, because this thing is gonna recall the swarm and jump away if we let him, so we don't want to let him. Also use the beam to kind of like speed up the shield. Take it easy. Like also like synthesize some heat sinks. How we're doing on ammo? We used not a lot. We're good. Plenty of ammo for a second round. Should we kite the lightning? It's a very dumb and dangerous thing to do. Of course we need to do it. Oh, never mind. Turned off the lightning. That's one of the reasons why it's a very dumb and dangerous thing to do. But, like, I am so fast that it's not even going to be able to lock and shoot me, so we're good. But that was a dumb thing to do. Don't do it again. Don't ever do it again. Yes, complacency, you're right. Just kidding. Complacency. Should we synthesize another one of those sync banks? Yeah, let's get another one. That was another dangerous mistake. Like, woo! I let the swarm fire at me. I kind of like. I was also trying to turn around to dodge the swarm fire, but I didn't particularly do it well. I was just lucky here to not get hit. Maybe I did get hit. I don't know. I didn't see her taking damage, so I presume I didn't get hit. So it's like one of those like. Now the good thing is, even if we kind of like drift around like this, it's easy to close range again in a ship does 757 meters per second. 757. Now this is a fast combat ship that hits, for something that hits so hard, like it's freaking fast. I think the only ship I've done was literally this fast. I think there was actually two of them. The Eagle was one and the Viper Mk3 was the other. I don't think the Courier goes this fast, at least not in a normal combi configuration. But the Imperial Courier and the Imperial Eagle and the Viper Mk3 can get to these speeds. In fact, I think the Viper Mk3 was even faster than this. I remember I could dictate range to the Swarm, which requires I think about 500 meters per second in reverse key. I don't think the ship does 500. Yeah, no, it doesn't. The ship does 465 in reverse key. Now the Viper was faster than this. It's still faster than the Hydra in reverse key, so I could just sit around here like this forever. Actually, you know what? This is probably the wiser thing to do. Is just sit around at like 435. The Swarm is never gonna really reach me. I think. I hope. It's coming. Okay, I don't want to find out. Let's not find out if the Swarm will reach me. That's one of those things that we should really not be testing. Alright. That shield down. Ooh. Getting shot at. This time I boosted soon enough to not be shot, to not risk getting hit. That was a better dodge. Now there's a risk here, because this guy is boosting, and if I didn't boost myself, my orbit would have stalled here, and I would have gotten hit. So there's quite a few nuances to this fight. Come on, shield. Take forever. 5 minutes and 19 seconds if you don't beam it to speed it up. The beam doesn't do very much. This is a small beam because, again, we didn't have the power grid for a medium one. So I guess small beam doesn't do much to speed up the shield decay. Does something. The shield down? I think shield is down. Yeah. Shield is down. Alright, cool. So what do we do now? We try to get the swarm in a better position. That position. Oh, okay, even better. It's going to rearm. Fantastic. Alright, and we begin our orbit insertion maneuver. Try and get this way so we get the swarm above it, which is where we want it. Gosh, we are... It's not really closing on me very fast, is it? It's coming now. Good. So I want it to kind of like be a relatively shallow insertion. I don't want it to be a steep insertion. Like steep insertion, like this is going to be harder to control. Sinks. And about to fire. Now. Something mistaken with weapon fire there. I had not emptied my clip probably. Head towards it at full blast and not get out of range. Dodge the swarm. Change direction. Range is good. Exert. It goes to rearm the moment it exerts, obviously. Ah, gosh, that heart is going to be hard to get. At least the swarm is also going to rearm, which allows us to close range somewhat. You gotta be careful about, see if I can get it where to hold the part right. Not gonna be able to close range very much though if the swarm is in my face. Getting there though. Decent hits on the heart. Alright, rearm again, closing. Good hits on heart. I don't think I'll be able to take it in one go. As I mentioned, gotta skedaddle out of here. Second heart is the hardest, by far. By far! How are we doing on ammo? Ammo is good for another pass. Good for another pass. Let's get our heat sinks back. At least 2 banks, probably 3 banks. Now we're gonna get close to enrage here, and that's the thing I want to try to avoid. Enrage doesn't really do anything in this fight because, like, honestly, the swarm is never gonna be agitated unless I screw up, and then I'm probably gonna hit anyway. So, enrage, don't fear enrage, Mechan. You don't need to fear enrage. Fear your skill issue instead, which was about to let you get hit here. That's what you should fear. Fear your skill issue. Alright. Let's be serious and synthesize all heat sinks this time around. Let's take this seriously. The Mandalay hasn't really replaced the Chieftain. The Mandalay is a more agile version of a Chieftain, but the Chieftain hits a lot harder than the Mandalay, so no, it has not replaced it. Alright, now we're good. Let's get into orbit. Uh-oh. See if I can slow up too much. Sinks. Fire. Not a great range. I may have to boost here. I'll boost. It was good that I boosted. Got the swarm out of the way. Still, the Hydra's too far, so I gotta close range. I'm working to do that. While trying to not get hit by the friendly swarm. Range is not ideal, but acceptable. gonna exert soon, and we should be in a decent range position to hit the heart, hopefully. Ah, we're losing range. Close, close, close. Ah, Storm is in my face. Oh my gosh. I cannot dodge the Storm from there. I cannot close range. Alright. Close range now hard. Close range now hard. Alright. Oh gosh, the Swarm again. I'm flying like garbage in this pass. I got hit. And this run is over. Let's take this second heart just for the sake of satisfaction. And we're out. But alas, we got hit by poor flying and swarm control. F, yes, F, A minus, depending on how you see it. Right. Alright, let's go get ourselves fast travel back. Woo! Wrong button I pressed. The good thing about this is like I have such speed that the Rams should be able to kill me in that right run. There we go. Boom. Is my strategy okay? I think strategy is okay. I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think? The strategy is fine. It's the flying that was not fine. That was the problem. Was execution, not strategy. I mean, again, I could try with weapon focused and switch to free medium shot, but it wouldn't be that different. Like, it wouldn't be that different. Would it be that different? If someone can do the calculation on how different it would be, but like, my hunch is not much. Right. Yeah, no, but the strategy works, and it's like the thing is, I don't know how you feel about it. This is the kind of thing that you can make look like it's easy, but it kind of is not that easy. Like, it's not that easy. Right. Kiting a Hydra swarm, not getting hit while exerting and sniping a Hydra heart in Cobra Mk3 is not on my easy things list. Let's see what we got here. That's covered. Oh, let's go roll that. 9, 8. Whoa, too much. Yeah, I was, I mean, again, you know, where the swarm is depends on where the swarm wants to go, and it depends on where you are going. So, if the swarm is sitting in your face, it's because you let it get there, which is a skill issue on the pilot's part. In this particular case, my part. Alright, let's see how the roll goes. No Hydra. I think in these scenarios are programmed that if the Hydra is not immediately there, it might actually jump in, but after some disproportionate amount of time, like 4 or 5 minutes, and I don't have the patience to wait for it. Anything jumping in there. That's way too far. Give me an 8, that's not that far. There you go. 10k, 10k we can do. Let's see if there's an even closer one. 5, 5, 5. It's like Cyclops territory. 6 is a passy. Scouts, scouts. Passy. Scouts. Clops. Passy. Guaranteed clops. 2 of them. And a Medusa. Oh, nothing else. I guess we go to the 8k. 8k. 8. Actually dropped way too cool. Do we have a term to call when swarm is at the further distance than interceptor? I just say the swarm is behind the interceptor, that's all I say. It also doesn't happen that often unless you're dealing with a basilisk, and it can happen actually. It's not uncommon with a basilisk because you see the swarm behind the interceptor. Well, Alto, I mean, good is relative. I mean, it's all depending on, like, you know, what challenges you pose for yourself and what you're comfortable and not comfortable doing. When you create an orbit that puts interceptor closer to center of orbit than swarm. I'm not sure I'm 100% tracking, but I think what you're trying to say is you want to keep the swarm behind the interceptor. I think that's what I understand what you're trying to say, which kind of makes sense. I don't know, I actually don't know a technique to kind of reliably do that, but maybe there is one. Right. And I agree, like, if I can do it, you can do it too. I mean, I've learned myself. I wasn't born with, like, any particular skill regarding AX combat. I picked it all up. Wow, it's dark out here, guys. Whoa, very dark. Let's see if we can drag it out of it. Like, not only here. Well, the good thing about it being dark is it's easier to see exerted hearts when it's dark. So I appreciate that. Harder to see the interceptor, but easier to see the hearts. So that's a good thing. I think we're far enough to not crash into things. After I say that, you know what's gonna happen, right? It's guaranteed crash into debris. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Oh wow, you're close, huh? Alright, sinks and fire. I got hit on the start. That's because I couldn't manage to accelerate fast enough, or rather I went the wrong direction is the reality here. But again, we'll treat this as again as a practice run. So this time I didn't want to kind of like, I want to get an exactly on how I'm getting now, but I got greedy essentially. I got a boost at this point, but see, I'm gonna. This is bad. I got a boost again. Let's do this boost orbiting. I can do this boost orbiting, I think. No, I don't have enough distro to do this boost orbiting. I can do a pass or two, but not a proper boost orbiting. It's not enough engine distro. No recharge for that matter. And the heart went back in. Alright, that's bad. But, I mean, we tried boost orbiting. See how it went. Poorly. And we'll try one more time. Hello, Hydra. Boink! Ooh, missed you. Try again. Not missed you, but not good. Shoot you in the face. just to spite you. Night vision. I'm not a fan of night vision. I interferes with with seeing hearts for me. So I never use heart vision in interceptor combat unless my canopy blows and night vision replaces your HUD. So it has a use in that regard, but that's the only time I would use night vision. I would not use night vision for solo combat. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we keep trying this? Because like this is the kind of thing that's not gonna take a few tries. We could like replace it with. I'm thinking out loud here. If we switch to Gauss, well, you want to have 3 mod shards. We have 2 mod shards. If you use Flak, you could use Flak. No, let's try again like this. Come on. One more try. Let's give it one more try. But like, the other thing is like, you could try with Flak, but then you need to drop one of the medium mod shards. Because you do need at least one small beam. And even then, it's kind of dangerous to do Interceptor solo combat Flakless, because the Interceptor will jump out immediately if it doesn't have a swarm. If it has a swarm, it will first recall the swarm, which takes time, which is actually an anchor to the Interceptor not jumping out and you being able to catch up on it, and gives you a lot more time and a lot more headroom for the Interceptor to not jump out if you're fighting it solo. But if you use Flak and you take the swarm down, the Interceptor will kind of turn and jump out immediately the moment it kind of loses track of you. So. Or almost immediately. So you gotta stay really on top of it if you're doing a solo fight with Flak. I think a solo fight with Flak would be kind of, at least from the skill level that we're talking about here, too easy. Like, we've kind of proven that we're able to do it. Like, it'll be just a long, boring fight. Nothing new. Weapon stabilizer and go 3 medium plus 2 small shards. Now that would murder that. First of all, you don't have the power grid to do that. You would have to go overcharge in power plant. And overcharged plants are like really not that interesting. This is not a Hydra. Now what you could do with this, with an experimental stabilizer, is you could go 5 small Gauss. That you could do, I think. Oh, I don't know if you're really able to use... Well, if you double sync, you'd be able to use more than 2. You could use 5 small Gauss. Should we use 5 small Gauss? Oh. Free 2. Let me go to my Gauss calculator. Actually, now while we're at it, I might even show you the Gauss calculator. And by the way, I don't know why it's gonna. Oh, I know why it's gonna broken. Give me 1 sec. Hold on, there's something not working with the Gauss calculator somehow. What happened to the Gauss calculator? Something got messed up. We may need to revert the Gauss calculator to an earlier version. How do we do that? File, version history, see version history. This is all broken still. Wow, it's been broken for a while. Nobody complains. Miracle. All right, this is where the last thing where it was not broken. So let's restore this version. Did we restore this version? Restore this version. Done. Alright. Back to humanities thing. Let's pull it on screen. Let me pull the right thing. So this is the work of Commander Oro Druin, who is our resident professor of physics. He really is a professor of physics at a major university in Europe. And he knows how to do this stuff, unlike me and others. So this is Gauss, right? So we said we wanted to have 0 medium, so let's go 0 medium. Oops, wrong button. So let's go to, well, first distro based here. So we'll 0 out mediums. We'll put 3 on a thing. This is like where it kind of got broken. Oh, something. I am breaking things here. I don't know why. I thought it was not broken. Was it not broken before? Did I break it again? How did I manage to break it again? Oh, because none of it is selected. Well, now it's selected, but it's still kind of broken. Is that because the ship is wrong? No. No. This is not working as intended. Let's see if I can restore it again. 1 second. File. Version history. Restore this version again. Nope, even restoring the version history is not working. Like, I don't know why. Well, this is the kind of thing I'll probably fix at some other point in time. It's very odd that restoring a version of the thing still results in the thing being broken. That doesn't really make sense. Also, some of the calculations are working, but some of them are not. Anyway, we'll deal with it later. I'll figure out what's wrong with the Gauss calculator, smart point. So what were we doing? We were looking for a Hydra, so let's look for a Hydra. Yeah, we got some way too far. All these star places. Who is that? That could be a Hydra. Ah, guaranteed Hydra. 13k. Let's go there. And when you're going kind of the long distance, the kind of like sweet spot of when to drop is around 2k right now. Oh no, it's not. I feel he's talking without knowing the hell I'm talking about. But it kind of worked, so decent range. Oh, you're missing out on not using the calculator. It's an amazing tool. Amazing tool. Tum, tum, tum. Yeah, like running a CO fuel. That's a bit of an extreme form of min-maxing for fights. Alright, we got our friendly salad. It's dark out here still. It hit me with debris, but I don't know if it does any damage. Like, a good question. I actually don't think it does. Alright, send fire. Trying to not hit the debris, but I did hit the debris plenty. Oof. I'm lagging somehow for like badly. Stuttering like crazy. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but my game has started stuttering intensely. It still is. Gosh, I think I've gotten far. Should boost. If I boost, I have to boost again. This is bad. At least the storm management has been fine. Deserted. See if I can close range a bit and hit that part harder. No, I had a not empty clip. Bad. Die. Got it! Woo! That was a clutch shot. It was also extremely creamy lucky. Woo! That was something. I do not know. I gotta watch it again. I have no idea how I landed that shot. Alright. It is. If I try it again 100 times, I'm gonna succeed. 3. Maybe. I totally chanced it. 100%. That was 100% chancing it. Like, not even a question. But it was either that or re-exert, and I didn't want to re-exert. It was the first heart, come on. Alright, running, because we could get shot at this range, but we didn't, so started running off. Oh, 7 Emerald Enthusiast, welcome to the stream. We're doing some Mechan shenanigans. Oop. Started running again. We're firing a beam without enough capacitor, which resulted in our capacitor being significantly drained. And heat. Heat is bad. Heat is bad. Alright, we're gonna have sinks. Now we just gotta wait until that shield comes down. Might actually want to let it recall the swarm. See if I can get it the heck out of the way. I'm not sure how that will play out. Let's try. See if we can get it to recall the swarm. Well, we know we can't get it to recall the swarm. So to do that, we gotta get a little colder and not shoot it. As we cool off, it will eventually recall the swarm. There you go. Swarm is going back. So we're gonna get it like behind it, as Tuscany I think was suggesting earlier. Swarm is still out there though, so it hasn't really fully recalled. I think it was just a swarm rearm. It wasn't like a swarm recall. But we're too hot for it to do a swarm recall proper. 28% heat, you can see me at 6 kilometers, like guaranteed. Maybe if I turn my thrusters off. Oh, I did recall the swarm. Or no. I guess it was hard to see what the swarm was doing at this distance. Yeah, I'm stuttering too, Tuscany. I don't know why. There's probably something wrong. Oh, the shield is down. It's time to engage. But yeah, I agree. There's something wrong, not just with the stream, with my PC, I think, right now. My full PC proper. So we can get the swarm above where we want it. There. Get the interceptor to fly through it and disrupt it that way. Wait until the swarm goes to rearm before we engage proper. I gotta close that range. Ooh, I almost got hit there. Good maneuvering. Swarm went to rearm. Engaging. Decent insertion. Not perfect, but decent. Arms, close range. Bad position. Lost range. Lost range massively. Got a boost. May have to boost again. You're correct. Yep, reboosting. See if we can get a decent orbit out of this mess. Third boost. Third boost was probably one too many. I have to boost one fourth time. Hopefully the fourth time is the charm. Yeah, should be the charm. Should be the charm. We should get a stable orbit out of this after all. Sort of. Far, but wow. That was bad. And we salvaged this somehow, but it was bad. Exerted. Not a fight I'm proud of right now, but it worked. Getting some good hits though. Very good hits. Two hearts down! 100% haul! Woo! That made me sweat. Oh, that's the second heart, right? I counted correctly, right? I'm not dreaming. We still have 6 to go? Like, nah. We don't need 6 more to go. Okay. Woo! At least now the fight gets easy. Gets easier. Easy is not a word I would use for this fight. Oh, caustic missiles. Now that's a bad idea. I got hot and I got too close, but the good thing is I'm way faster than those caustic missiles. So unless I fly in their face, which I would not write off, by the way, because I might as well do it. End up doing it. Is the swarm shooting at the caustic missiles? Were you guys seeing that? You saw that, right? The swarm was firing at the caustic missiles. I wasn't dreaming, right? How am I doing on ammo? 60, 65 out of what? 175? 175? 175 total. 60 is what? A third? Should I restock ammo? What do you guys think? What's your vote? Alex, as a moderator, can you run polls in YouTube? Can you do a poll of like, should I synthesize ammo or not? Please don't do the same on the second to last. Ooh, I wasn't watching where I was going. I almost got hit there. Getting distracted. See, Tuscan is trying to distract me. That's what's going on right now. That is true. I do not have an SFN on board, but I'm very fast though. So I got that going for me. But yes, I should not do that. I agree. Oh, or mobile, yeah. There's a way to do polls and whatnot, but I guess forget the polls. I'm synthesizing ammo after I synthesize heat sinks apparently, because I got synthesized heat sinks first. There's a ball there. Ooh, I love Hydra balls with a Flak. It's so satisfying. Like a triple Flak shot in a Hydra ball. One of the satisfying things in the game. Just to see them just completely blow up. Standard ammo then, because it's cheaper than basic, as I explained. Oop. Skedaddle out here. So now we have less HP to do damage, and we have more, significantly more DPS. So this third hard is going to be a lot easier. Just need to not become complacent though, because like complacency is your enemy when you're trying to do something that requires consistency. I should also not be listening to power metal while I'm doing this. Cognitively speaking, it's not a good use of my brain cells right now. Is that shield coming down anytime soon? Interesting thing is the beam is significantly above your ship, so if you kind of point your pitch your ship too far up, it's not gonna fire on the Hydra. So you got to keep, you know, the Hydra reasonably above you if you want to beam it. Maybe it's obvious, but anyway. Why am I in swarm fire range? I don't want to be in swarm fire range. That shield should drop any moment now, I think. I hope. Yeah, not anytime soon. We started working on it. We started talking about stores around town, but it's not going to be a January thing. Maybe not even a February thing. But I think it will be a like March or April thing. Alright, so let's wait until the storm goes to rearm before we engage and have a proper... Because that thing is also going to swing way past it, exactly. What's happening here, and we need to try and close that range. Alright, now it's going to rearm, and we should be able to close range more appropriately. And we are good, I think. Sinks, fire. Decent range, not perfect, but decent. Pretty good actually. Why does it always go to rearm the moment I exert the heart? Now I'm like, how do I close range on this at this range with the swarm on my tail? Can't really. I have to do it the slowpoke way. This way. I may have to re-exert this one. Yeah, if it's rearming again in my face, the moment he got in range, I'll have almost certainly to re-engage, re-exert this one. Yeah. Re-exert. break off, and re-exert. This is where patience comes into effect. Because, like, you know, you can get greedy here easily and go for it, and it's not gonna work. It's just simply not gonna work. Like, so, like, if you want to do fights like this, you gotta be patient. There's no way around it. Remind me of that. At the time, you will need to remind me of that. Let's see. Alright, let's see if we can get a decent angle with the swarm in my face. I'll need to wait until the swarm goes to rearm here before I engage, but we're getting a decent angle, fortunately. We might get a decent angle even before the swarm rearms here. Yeah. Sort of. Yeah. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Saints, fire. I should have waited. See, talking about patience? This is lack of patience. Now it's going to rearm. Now I can close range. Aggressively, so. Kind of go in the opposite direction of the swarm. Come on, give me that exert. And we're good! 3 hearts down. 5 to go. Whew! I am quite literally dripping sweat right now. Whew! Uh-oh. Caustics again. See, I need to be careful not to do this. On the second to last heart, when the Shudden fires and I don't have an SFN. That's Tuscany saying. The good thing is Swarm is firing at that thing for me. It's kind of funny. Where is the Swarm? Oh, it's right there. How much synthesis do I have of heat sinks left, by the way? Should go and stock up on materials for heat sink synthesis at some point, but hopefully I have enough to finish this fight. It would be sad if I didn't. I got 90, I got plenty, never mind. Don't need to stock up anytime soon. Now, overconfidence is a pretty quick killer. Like, complacency, oh for sure. I'm synthesizing all my heat sinks. Right. If I need to. If I need to break and do this re-exert, I will re-exert even on the last heart. I don't care. Outnumbered, outgunned. Number outgunned. Is it recalling the storm? I think it is. Getting too far now. Also not looking at me. Oh, good. I got a chance to correct that. Sign running and boost past. Get away from swarm range. The thing is, you don't have infinite perma boost ability on the ship, so you gotta be careful that you don't actually need a boost when you don't have the capacity in your boost. Good night, Commander Glanell. Thank you for joining the stream. Oop, too far. Oof. Alright, shield is down. Shield is down. Let's get in range. Get that swarm out of the way first thing first. They're way out of range. Swarm goes to rearm. Fortunately all the way up, which is perfect. Now we can hopefully get ourselves in range down here. Down the way, sinks, and fire. They had not entered my clip. Ah, too far. Ah, gosh, I should have that swarm in my face. 99%. Ah, I got hit. I let the Hydra get in front of the swarm. This was like poor flying mistake on my part. I couldn't finish that hard just for the sake of it, but this was failure, sadly. And now I'm like not paying attention anymore. Like, good shot there. 98 though, another hit from the swarm. Alright, well. 3 hearts down. The hardest 3 hearts. I'm happy with the results. Even though I didn't quite get the full 100% kill. Still pretty happy with the results. I cannot complain. Let's go and rebuy ourselves. This thing also has crazy acceleration. I mean, it's like not quite the Cobra Mk3, but pretty good. Close but no cigar, yeah. It's like a good run though. Like it's the kind of thing that like if I set myself to like focus for like an hour or two, I might be able to do. But it's also like something that's like getting tired now. Like, and this is the kind of thing that you need a clear head and not be tired for, because you will not succeed doing this when you're tired. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, right? I could have been streaming Genshin Impact instead of Elite Dangerous, right? But no, instead I am here trying to do 100% runs, Flakless in the Cobra Mk3. Replay the first heart of fight for yourself later, Mac. Why? Why are you saying that? Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. It was good? Huh? Thanks. Would love to see a dolphin. Well, a dolphin only has 2 small hard points, so you can't really take down a Hydra unless you go to Legacy and make use of a Hammergauss ammo bug, which I guess you could, right? But thank you, Emet. Yeah, no, again, I think, you know, with some, you know, what's ending these fights is when I'm letting the interceptor fly over the swarm. Then the swarm gets stuck in my face and I don't have enough lateral thruster authority to completely get out of its fire cone, and then I get hit. So I know what I'm doing wrong. And I kind of, at this point, I also kind of saw that it was happening. I'm like, that thing is heading to the center of the swarm. I really should correct. But I had like a good shot, and I got greedy. I was like, nah, I can probably kind of wing it. It's gonna swing past the swarm, and I'll, you know, thrust to the other side. But no, got stuck right there, and then that was it. The fight was over. But I mean, at least based on what I was trying to do. So, nevertheless, it was fun flying the Cobra Mk3. It's always fun flying the Cobra Mk3. Like, it's fun to use small mod shards for once for something that is not completely meaningless, as it's usually kind of like not the case. And thank you all for joining, and appreciate the company and the support and encouragement as always, and the kind words that you've all had. So thank you very much. As always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, like, by all means, please consider subscribing if you're interested in seeing this content and knowing and being alerted as to when I go live. If you are subscribed but you don't have notifications turned on, please do consider turning on notifications. I think only somewhere between 10 and 20% of people overall turn notifications on, and that results in people missing a lot of content, live or time sensitive, if you will. So with that, glory to mankind. Thank you for watching, everybody. Commander Mechan over and out.